Good morning. Welcome to Sunday morning coffee. Normally on time, kind of quite close there. If you were to round it, it would be 10 o'clock. Got a bunch of things to show and tell. Got a bunch of topics of which I have no notes, so I'll just remind myself the title of it, I think. Trench Crusade backdrops. Oh, damn it. If I had one here, that would help, but I haven't. Trench Crusade backdrops. Uh, Belgium. What? Um, Resistance Kickstarter, how that's going, Double Kickstarter, and what's coming next, I guess. They're the main bits. And some neat, I'm looking at the show and tells, some neat show and tells. I'm in the living room again. Some slightly nearer the router in superstition that this works. Um, anyway, yes, if you've not come before, it is Sunday morning coffee where I talk about all sorts, what's going on in the week, what cool. I was gonna say cool gossip, but that'd be rubbish. Cool news I've come across in the week, and all that shenanigans. Hello, everyone who's joining. Hey. So where shall I start? Where shall I start? Firstly, okay, just because it's there, I don't want to show it off. More people should have these. Right. What is this? It's an old DVD player. And there was a point, I think it was like early 2000s, and they were really expensive at the time. And they were like this high end, oh wow, you've got one of those. Whereas now you can just pick them up. Um, but it's a little DVD player with a screen. So So it was kind of large. It's a portable DVD player, so you can give it to the kids so they can watch Disney in the back of the car. Basically, that's the main purpose. But I don't have a television, and I don't like having all the cables attached to watch a D because obviously laptops don't have DVD readers anymore. I've got a separate one, but it's just a bit of an arse to set up, and it needs a desk, which I also don't have. So I bought this a while ago, but I lost the charger. Recently found it. Another cool hack that it does. Look at that. What? A 180 turns. You don't have to look at the stuff. You can just watch it there. It only goes up. It's very quiet because I think you're supposed to be sat right next to it. So yeah, I've been sat watching on my little DVD player. Um, I am finally rewatching Band of Brothers, but the super special edition. Um, which was Duncan's. It was Mr. Duncan McFarlane. I got a whole bunch of his DVDs, and I've not been able to watch them. And I thought, I can get the little DVD player out. Um, I can Zook had one for bootleg DVDs. So yeah, if you hear me say I've been watching stuff, think of me on my little watching it like that, going, oh, just about hear the war. Um, at some point I should probably get some better, but it's kind of cute. I quite like it. So I've been catching up, rewatching Band of Brothers in prep for my Belgian trip. What? So the main what's happened this week? It's still Trench Crusade. The Trench Crusade backdrop books Kickstarter is coming along nicely, and if you follow my social media, you'll have seen blood everywhere. I'm still slightly concerned about the new people and like, oh, we thought she was doing, cool women from history, and there's this like blasphemous, awful blood stuff. But that's war games. So I've been having lots of fun with John's backdrops, and also, oh yeah, I haven't got them with me, but I'm sure most of you follow my social media stuff somewhere or other. The minis that I was painting up, that I was building last week, that I showed off, I have since. I have since painted, completed, and I'm really chuffed with that. So what did I make? I made a tank hunter, the desecrated saint's my favourite. That's the beast, and the kit bash, the successful kit bash, the Grail thralls from Potato Pete and Dr. Carrot, which are horrific. What did I make? The Sniper Priest. The Sniper Priest is one of my favourites too. And she had minimal conversion because my backup is always just to slap blood on stuff. I didn't want to on that one. And so I was like, oh, my backup is failing. I don't know what to do. And it came out really nice. So I had a really nice time making models. And then I've mostly this week been photographing them in different scenes, sharing them with people. remembering how to use Discord, popping into Discords, going, hello, fellow Discord users. Backdrop of this photo is nice. Here is a link to where you may purchase it. Which has been fun because obviously loads of places are like, don't even be advertising. Like, oh, how am I supposed to advertise anywhere? I had an interesting thought because so currently it's not my Kickstarter, it's Handiwork Games Kickstarter. But I'm working for John on this to help promote it basically and give just some more examples. And he seems to like the photos I take, which is quite nice too. So it just means there's someone that's not the main person going, here, look, my product, my product. So there's me going, ah, here's Annie's take on it, the official take, and then Annie's take, which is obviously like potato Pete. So I thought, hang on, whenever I'm working with John, I do a way better job of promoting his stuff than my stuff. I went, why is that? Because I thought I've been doing loads of TikToks, like I could have done all this for World War II. And oh yeah, it's because I'm just promoting. I'm just doing that, and that was quite interesting, just to think about. It's like, oh yeah, when there's one task, it's really really fun. Obviously, the World War II Kickstarter was amazing, but yeah, it was that like, oh yeah, because I don't have to do the other stuff. So because I was thinking about the part of that Kickstarter, the Resistance one, was me trying to figure out the tariffs and the shipping for it. So it's a nice. So even though I'm doing, it feels like I am doing back to back Kickstarter. This is more of a dessert sort of dessert because I just get to sort of mess about with photos and try and make some cool pictures. And I really like doing that's basically a hobby for me. So doing that all week's been really nice. And doing something a bit different because I've been doing super realistic-y things. I like to sort of keep it switched up. So the more fantasy sci-fi I do, I go, oh, I just want to do some realistic things. And then I do that and go, oh, I wish I could make stuff up though. So I like doing that sort of switcheroo, I guess, switcheroo. So that's been nice. So I've been getting to splat blood on stuff. And and so there's pictures. And next week I'll be doing a lot more of that. It's 10-ish days, maybe a bit less, left of the Kickstarter. I've put a link there. Um, even if you back it for £1, it helps out, helps me. What am I gonna say? Trench. Oh yeah, if you've not heard, what on earth are you doing, Annie? So John's brought out two brand new books. Well, bringing out two brand new books. They're in A4, A3 for Trench Crusade. Though you can use them, don't tell anyone, but you can use them for lots of different things. So it's general weird war-y thing. And one book's like weird war trenchies, and the other book's just out there. And I'm gonna get a go next week on some of that book, The Golden Seal, because it's all fleshy, gooey stuff. I'm doing that. So Turkey Man's gonna love it. Turkey Man is gonna love it. So I'm mostly photographing, which is good because yeah, so that's my favorite thing. As well as just going around everywhere, going, have you seen this? This is cool. So that's largely why you've seen me online. But fear not, because I do get worried sometimes that I don't know, I overthink stuff. I think people go, she doesn't care about World War II. Look how easy she's switched to another project. That's what it is. Um, I have also been, so I've been almost like day jobbing Trench Crusade and then evening jobbing the Kickstarter. I've got nothing to look at here. What am I looking at the side? Alan has finished. I put it in the newsletter, so it's your punishment if you've not looked at the newsletter. Alan has finished 5 more models. I think I will find it by going to the Kickstarter. We've only got the 2 left, which is Claude and Marcel. Oh yeah, I was designing them last Sunday. That was it. So I finished the design. Super happy with that. Look at this. 2 unsubscribes from this Kickstarter. From the Kickstarter, from the newsletter. No abuse reports. Yes. Bounced. It's okay. What am I looking at? I'm trying to find it. View it. There it is. Because I made an image of them all together. So I've just got a super awareness that I have been, you know, for 2 weeks going back my Kickstarter, back my Kickstarter, back my Kickstarter. Then there was a gap, and now I'm going back Trench Crusade, back, back it, back it. Please never feel personally pressured by any of those. It's just shouting out enough so that it just the message just reaches people. But I am fully aware that the nature of the algorithms is some people get like if you do see it, you see it a million times. Um, so here's the little image. Scroll, you won't see a great version, but that's why you should look at the newsletter. Um, scroll that way. Scroll that way. Yeah. No, not got any weird notifications. No. So there's Hedderlund going in a sort of see going in a bag, looking for some dynamite, checking it's still there. There'll be better pictures, obviously. We got there. Thank you. We've got Elsie Marie Parde there, pulling up a sock, but also having a little cheeky look around. And ooh, which way? That way. Ooh. There's Carla Capone, a gun, and has stolen. I can't remember what they're called. Something bag. And there we have Truce and Hanny. And I'll get better pictures of them all, but that's them walking around. Just some normal people, not in disguise at all. So I'm really chuffed with those. So Alan's pictures are always a bit rubbish because he's a sculptor and not a photographer. Oh, so that's them all. Oh yeah, you can see on them. That's part of the newsletter. Look at that. I can see them all. So they are really cool. And he's doing just ordinary man, yes. And he is finishing up Claude and Marcel now. Claude's going to be kind of. I know it's always that like, oh, I want to make it kind of dynamic, but sometimes the subtlety is good. So I ended up with all the stuff. Claude's just kind of stood in a trench coat with her hands in her pocket, like like that. Um, and Marcel is going to be cuddling a cat. Alan did try and persuade me that instead of the cat being like that, the cat should be in a like sort of way. But I've overrid him. But then I haven't actually seen the progress. He might have just changed it up again. What have we got there? Hey, they're looking great. Thank you. I'm super chuffed. So it's been timed nicely actually because it's where I've been sort of waiting for Alan to finish the sculpting means that I can be working on the Trench Crusade bit. What I do need to get done, which was going to be this weekend, and I'm still like, I was going to build the Pledge Manager this weekend, but I actually socialised and had a nice time yesterday instead, and I'm going to socialise again today, and I might just have a nice time and do it next week. Now I'll probably finish building it today, but not doing the rollout because I'm hoping. So Alan's going to ship me these sculpts. I'm just thinking out loud now. Alan's going to ship me the sculpts, and I want to take some nicer pictures of them, some sharper pictures of them as well, before I send them to the casters. And I was thinking, I'll launch the Pledge Manager then, especially when I've got the sculpts of Claude and Marcel, in case people that might not be interested then see them and go, whoop, they are going in. But we can do that all, say, like Monday. So yes, I'm talking out loud, thinking out loud. I'm going to get that Pledge Manager ready tonight because I've started on it. I've done most of. Have I? Oh no, I haven't done most of them. I made the thumbnails. I made the thumbnails. I'm getting there. So I am like a proper squid octopus, just like juggling all the things, but in a nice way. So once the Kickstarter's finished, so once Trenchy Crusado, Tranche Crusade is finished, then there's a day, and then I go to Belgium. So that's my that's my light at the end of the tunnel. Well, just because I haven't, I've been working early to late a lot just to kind of fit a lot of stuff in, but I'm keeping the momentum, knowing that I get to go sit on a train to Belgium and pretty much as soon as it's finished, which will be ace. So I'm going to Camping Kit Bash, which I went to last year, and you'll have seen me go, oh, this is good. And I'm going again, and I'm going with the same people, and it's just going to be ace. So it's a whole bunch of people from across the world, mostly Europe, but a few from like America and stuff. and we just kind of skill share, making models, sculpting, painting, being creative. But the boost I got off it last year, so I know I have to justify everything as like in work terms, and like it was a very good networking and creative boost. But I had the best time. I was so chilled out, and people there are just so nice. So I'm really looking forward to seeing people again, talking to people I didn't talk to as much last time because I'm still shy, and I've talked to this many people now. I can't talk to more, so they've got the one step in. I'll talk to them more next time. So so yes, that will be ace. And I'm doing a little bit of Belgium exploring afterwards as well. And I'm gonna be doing some World War II research out there, which is gonna be really cool. So that's gonna be nice. And then I'm not giving the dates for the second trip because I'm not, because well, I should just not say it. I'm going on my own, so I like to be a bit more vague when I'm going somewhere on my own, just to be safe. So I'm not telling people the exact details of what I'm doing, but I'm going to the Netherlands, and I'm so excited. I just want to just hang around Europe, to be fair. Um, so I'm going to the Netherlands, and I'm going to get all schooled up beforehand on the Dutch resistance. I know about the Dutch resistance that I've made, but overall, even the men. I like that. I got this osprey, and I went, hang on a minute, that's not an ordinary man. That's true Stegen in disguise. I also noticed. Oh God, come on, light. The chamber of that gun just had a little cutout fail. Obviously when they were chopping it out, it went into that little bit there, and it's a little so it looks like it's a hollow gun, which that made me laugh a bit because it's one of those oversights that has probably happened to me a million times. Like, yeah, look at that. So I'm continuing the resistance theme basically. Kit Camp, is that why you did the Siren Saint lately? No, that was purely for Trench Crusade and it was for really like logical reasons. And then I had fun because I'm photographing the stuff on the backdrops. They're all 28 mil. I thought I want a big thing just to for all the different visuals. So I was looking through the Trench Crusade characters and stuff. I'm like, what could I make out of what I've got? And I did like the story of the Desecrated Saint, that it's just sort of carried around. Oh, mate, photo, that it's someone that I can't find it on there, it'll be ages. Someone that was going to be a saint and messed it up. So now they're just carried around by a horrific beast to see all of the crimes and murders and everything. So the person that's getting like tentacled in the Squiddo altars kit, it's like, yes, that it's all going to be based around that. So yeah, I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed that I did it, finished it, because when I was painting it, you go through the stage where you're like, is this rubbish? Should I just quit altogether? I was like, it looked pretty good when I'd undercoated it, and the kit bash I was really happy with. Started painting it, and I'm like, I'm ruining it now. But then you get to that like, oh, hang on, it's looking good. So to do a pretty much solid weekend of painting last week was really good, painting and kit bashing, and I tidied up as well. Uh, that's pretty wild. So that's got me in a bit of building mood. Obviously, yeah, being in Belgium is going to be there's going to be some little sculpty tutorials and stuff there that I'm excited for. Got to fight through the butt stage. Talking of, actually, I nearly sent you this video, Jez, because I needed somebody in the comments to know the horror of what I was about to discuss, but you can have it afterwards if you want. So I can't see him at the minute. The other night, talking of butts, I was trying to watch. I was in here like this. It's a reenactment. Trying to watch that. It's the back of it. Trying to watch the Band of Brothers, and I couldn't hear it because there was too much noise, and it was coming from. Oh, so I've just cut in. Thinks this is good. Yeah, I was child. It's like a flawless execution of Annie Chop. Thank you. I was trying to watch my program, and I couldn't because there was some loud noise coming from there, and it was like that for about 3 hours. 3 hours. I ended up taking that, going to my room. I can't. This is nonsense. Um, the guinea pigs are just feeling quite amorous at the moment. It's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. Dave shouldn't be doing that. He's too old. He's too old, and he should not be doing that. But he was. He was. He's fit. I will not be having baby guinea pigs, at least. But it was squalor. It was last days of Rome squalor, and I was having a nice, calm Friday night. Hey, it's Mangler Minis. Just as I talk about the squalor, um, yeah, just sat there trying to have a nice time, and they were having a much nicer time. But they have since calmed down, because I have built them. It gave me the impetus to finish this creation that I've been working on that should curtail any of their amorous moods. And it's ready. Finished last night. The Mr. Blobby Funhouse. Check it out. Look at that. So I finished that last night, and they've behaved since then. So it's all it's all pig eat safe paint, because it's sort of advertised as stuff that children can gnaw on. So it's all very safe, even the top bit, which didn't need to, but they'll probably somehow knock it over and then just start licking it. I don't know why I went to lick it there. And the inside bit, I just varnished the piss zone. Varnish that area so it's white clean. My white clean lobby house. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. I finished it. I may have not finished Pig Castle, but I finished this, so that's a step towards finishing Pig Castle. And that's calmed them down now, because anytime Dave gets ideas, he looks into the eyes of Blobby. There we go. So I'm sure it works really well in there. So I'm pretty chuffed with that. It is a thing indeed. So they've been quite sheepish now, but and again, no idea what the neighbours could hear, because they just hear me going, "What is going on? Why is everyone like this? Why, Dave, put it away?" Oh, it was mayhem. It was the most mayhem I've ever witnessed in all my days of looking after guinea pigs, and it was both. It was not just Dave; it was both of them. And yeah, it was outrage. Um, what else is on my news? Got Belgium, Dutch resistance, Belgian resistance. I missed Belgians out of the Kickstarter, and because I ran out of time, and I feel a bit guilty. I'm going to Belgium. I'm like, yeah, my Kickstarter, which didn't feature any Belgian, but it will. There will be. There will be. So I'm also pre-researching Belgian resistance before I head over there, so I can have more of a idea of what I'm looking for, because obviously there's going to be more than one Kickstarter. That was just the start. I'm going to do all the resistance ever, and I'm going to do more men in these. I might not even call it the Women of the Resistance, because there will be more men. But again, I want to make this on specific people. Do you like that fella though? He's got his grenade just tucked in his belt there. That's cool. Just gonna sit and read this now. Oh yeah, I do like that the Netherlands, their resistance is all the orange. Andy, my housemate's obviously a big fan of orange, so where's all the orangey stuff? Researching history before museum, listening to a band before their show, exactly. Men in my war games. Yeah, all this stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. So there's loads more World War II coming. There's more backdroppy goodness. Um, there's also the War Ruins backdrops, which again, if you've missed, you'll be able to pre-order. So I'm hoping to put the pledge manager together next week, as in release it to you, and it'll have all the stuff in. Anyone who missed out can join in. So that's all of my minis, the backdrops, and the rollies. I'm going to do some more rolly testing as well, before that, so we can actually show it off properly. But yeah, just me with all the jugglings. And then that. And I have to deal with that. I see you. I see you. So yeah, that's the gist. That's condensed. What else? I'm sure there was loads more. So I am going out to get a breakfast. That's why I'm like, yeah, let's speedrun it, speedrun the show. Um, yeah, it's just that's been the week, just sort of plugging away, trying to get noticed and trying to not also do people's heads in with repeated posting. I'm getting more of a hang of Discord now as well. I finally found the bit where you can see notifications because I was going, how do I know if anyone's replied to anything? I don't know. Oh yeah, what I should also point out. Did I mention Trench Crusade backdrop books? What? If you're not into Trench Crusade, which is fine, John's been putting, because you might just see it and go, well, I'm not into that, so I'm not going to look. But this isn't me selling. This doesn't require you spending any money. He's been putting these updates on the Kickstarter, which anyone can see. And John's been making a whole load of tutorials, and they're really good. And I'm a sucker for not making terrain just because of time, space, and mess. Um, so I just get other people to make it, like Berlin Tuesday, who's made me some really cool trenches, ace trenches. Um, but I was looking at it going, that looks like the sort of thing I'd enjoy making. But again, I'm just juggling too much. And then John did these tutorials on how to make different sort of the photo plinths and stuff. And I went, I have all those items. I could have give it a go because I need a few more. Need a few more little bits. All right. Um, and John does it very plain Englishy. Like I was trying to think of an example. I was trying to think of a cooking example there, but where it just kind of yeah, just go whack a bit on there, a bit on that. It's just very straightforward. And he's done 2 tutorials on building them and also using the books, so they're applicable to anything. So it's some good free articles, and it's in the updates section on the Trench Crusade Kickstarter, linked below. I just think they're great, and the video he's made is great. And yeah, I'm just kind of hyped by all that, and it's really cool to be involved in it as well. That's the ace. Mum will be in Tintagel. Mum, you're not supposed to tell people where you are when you go away. I've just said that. They're all going to come for you now. They'll be outside the hotel with the cameras and everything. Hey, we've got Alan. Oh yeah, last week was the Janina Ramirez talk, which was great. I think you can still pay and watch it online. Alan went in person. It was really good. Oh yeah, so that encouraged me. There's one more thing before I go. So Jill's telling you off now, Lil. Um, so the talk by Janina was fantastic, and I part of it she mentions disasters of war, which I'm a big fan of, but I realised I've never looked at it in the order and layout it's supposed to be. And I found it online for £4, including shipping. Just not the greatest quality or anything, but it's black and white etchings, isn't it? So, um, and I've been kind of flicking through because I went, yeah, there's so many of them I haven't seen. There's like the more famous ones. I can't find the one that she mentioned now. Um, this gunner lady. I'm like, oh yes, I've got more into the arts of it as well now, which is it's really good. So there's the gunner lady, and just in a non-heroic, matter-of-fact sort of way. And yeah, the stuff that Gillian was talking about, I could go on for ages, was great. But the latest book's basically how people have misused historical women to use as propaganda, basically. And I'm really, really excited for the book. So that was cool, and that was a nice little thing to do after the show. Yeah, I said I was going to do loads of stuff, didn't I? Finished this, uh, rotated horizontally there on my phone for a bit, and then went, oh, time to watch the live stream. So, so that was it. I'm glad I got that out of it, and I am just being inspired now. So the mix of the 2 projects have combined really nicely. So that mix of I really like horror imagery, so the Trench Crusade stuff and doing all of the grim decay and just all that sort of layered up grot, basically. That's got my art juices flowing, and the World War II learning and teaching and all these stories has also got that. So I'm just like, I'm on it. So it's such a good time to then double charged with them, go to Belgium and do all of the and then do more artsy things and more war things. So it is all good. I haven't had my check, so I still haven't got money from Kickstarter. This is how long it takes. Um, and I've been skint. I've been going anything that I owe. I've been going, "Oh, when the Kickstarter money comes in," and they take so long. But maybe it's come in. I haven't actually checked now. I'm gonna check before I head out. Are you starting shenanigans again, David? David Pig. You're here, Lady Rob, just as I'm heading off, but you can head backwards. Yeah, Alan got me Alan Nuttall there got me Angry Pets, got me the autograph from Janina and mentioned that I exist. Yes. And thanks for that. That was really cool. That was awesome. Yeah, it's David Pig. Enough of that. Enough of that shenanigans. I'm haunted by what I've seen. His thrusting was just no. It was a little furry thing shouldn't do that. I realize the only way they should ever reproduce is a bit like gremlins, where they're just like little baby pigs, just sort of like poof off them if you get them wet. Does Kickstarter money determine the type of breakfast this morning? It does. Oh yeah, if anyone's interested, if you want a video. There's minor pig. It's mostly chasing. I videoed it for the noise. That's what I videoed it for the noise. But then right at the end, you see him do his little. Well, and actually, it's like, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's just natural. It's nature. It's nature. Um, yeah, maybe I'll get a little cake as well. Oh, the sun coming in. Nice, nice. Nice. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go meet my friends and have a nice little and tell her all about Dave's shag. So in the week ahead, you will see me, yeah, posting more bleedy things. I'm trying to space it out a bit and put some other bits in between. So it's not just that, but if that's what you're into, there's going to be loads of that. And yeah, if you see me around Discords, because I'm there going, "Hello, fellow Discord users that I am," give it a little like or whatever. And thank you. I feel like I've missed loads out because I'm not, notes and there's lots of ermines. And yeah, I'm out of here. So have a wicked rest of the day. All be nice, and I'll see you in a week. And get ready for that pledge manager. Oh yeah, it's payday as well for people. So yeah, if you want to buy anything from the shop, that's what you can do. You can be like, oh, you know what, it's Sunday, just gonna go on the shop. I've had some restocks as well that I forgot to put in. I've just realised. So yeah, had some real resin restocks. And there's some metals due. So if there's anything there that's been out for a while, it will be back soon. I swear. Swear. What are you doing? Right. Catch you later. Woo. Again, have a little peep because I've got the link there. Little peep, like and subscribe and all of that. And I'm thinking I'm going to do some videos in the week as well, so you might see me here. So yeah, let's fingers crossed for the Kickstarter cash. Woo.